everybody. I thought it had been kind of ages since I did a favorites video. In fact, I can't even remember the last time I did a favorites video, and there's plenty of things that I've been wanting to talk to you about for ages, stuff that's just really stood out to me as being particularly great, which is sort of the point of a favorites video, isn't it? Lots of beauty stuff, a bit of music, and something else that I really want to show you, which I haven't shown you yet, which I thought I might as well start off with, which is if you have been keeping up with the collaboration that I've done with Evelina de More, you know, we're doing the beautiful handbags and the clutch bags. Actually, I have one of the clutch bags right here. Ow, I haven't really shown you this one very much, so if you're familiar with this collaboration, these beautiful bags we have been doing for a while, I've seen quite a few of you out there in the world with them, and that's just so awesome to see. So there's the handbag, there are two clutches, there's a woman's wallet, and now there is a men's wallet. Do you remember when I did the wallet release video and I asked you if you would be interested in a men's wallet? Well, it now exists, and it's very cool. If you're one of the people who was interested in ordering one of these, I'll put a link directly below so you can have a look. And I think you might actually be able to click a little link at the top of the screen here if you want to go have a look. Just like all the other items, it is very sharp, it is quite lightweight, it is totally made of vegan materials. Shiny black PVC with red, blood red suede on the inside. It's so cool. And look, there's my name. So this has definitely been one of my favorite things, this nice, practical, small, lightweight, very stylish flip wallet that will suit just about any style, nice and spooky and sophisticated. Just thought I would start by mentioning that. I think I'll do all the non-beauty things first, yeah? So this book, well, it's sort of half a book, half a collection of CDs. I've been meaning to talk about this for ages. I'm so sorry I haven't told you about it earlier because it's something you could have been enjoying all this time. This is Silhouettes and Statues by Natasha Schaff, the same woman who brought you the amazing books Worldwide Gothic and The Art of Gothic. She's very knowledgeable, she really knows her stuff. If you are really interested in the roots of goth, like the real roots of the subculture, Natasha Schaff is like the expert on that, and this book is kind of like a musical journey through that, like through where it all started. There are 5 CDs in here, and it is a timeline of music, a gothic revolution between 1978 and 1986, back before it was even called goth, but was becoming known as like gothic punk, you know, so back when the music was a bit more punky. And this is a really great collection. It's like I said, it's a journey through history. Defining goth isn't easy. To simply reduce it to black clothing and vampires is to pay it a huge disservice. I really wish I'd mentioned this to you earlier. It's got heaps of information about so many classic bands. It would make a great gift for someone, or a real collection piece to have on your shelf. I think this is an amazing collection. I think Natasha Schaff really knows what she's talking about. So I'll find where you can get this online, and I'll link that below too if you'd like to have a look. The birth of gothic music as we know it, and therefore the subculture we all love so much. I thought I'd dress a little bit fancy for this video today, just because I don't know, I felt like it. I want to start by saying a huge thank you to Allison, who sent me the earrings from my wish list. It was so freaking kind of you, that matched this necklace. I love this necklace, and I've wanted the matching earrings for such a long time. Thank you so much, Allison. That was so kind of you. You legend. I love having a matching set, and this has always been one of my favorites. Just love these. I don't know how you can see them from here, but believe me, I will be wearing these a lot. I also kind of wanted to wear a hat. It's got a big veil on it, and I clipped it back so it wasn't like covering my face, but this is a hat that I got at the Mera Luna festival recently. I've been eyeing these online, and I finally own one, and if you like I can link to where I got that too. But speaking of stuff from festivals, at Vicky T, Wave Gothic Treffen, you've often heard me talk about Nox Aurum. They're one of the little businesses where I've got a few of my like big beautiful headpieces from, but they've been making like t-shirts and mini dresses and tote bags and stuff for a while, and I was given these 2 mini dresses, and I am wearing them so much lately. They've been so great over summer. I had to pull this one out of the laundry basket because I was just wearing it. I've worn this so much. I don't know how well you can see it. I have actually I've half made a video where I'm wearing it so you'll be able to have a better look at it. A nice, simple, flattering mini dress with a cool picture on it. So that's like a map of London with some skeletons, and I'm like, that's really cool. Everyone knows I love the Black Plague. Everyone knows I love der Dr. Schnabel von Rom. And so here is another mini dress with the Plague Doctor on it. However, did she get the idea that I liked that? I like to dress up fancy, but you know, for every other day I like stuff that's comfortable and easy but still looks nice. I'm a big fan of a t-shirt and a pair of leggings, and these have been like a nice variant on that, like a It's kind of like t-shirt material, so it's like wearing a really long tank top with a pair of black stockings underneath. It's just been such a great thing to wear over the summer. It's been good quality. I've been wearing them, wearing them. They still look like new, so definitely a favorite. Okay, let's launch into all the beauty stuff. I've got quite a lot here, things that I've just thought were extra super. It feels like not that long ago that it was virtually impossible to get sort of nice, interesting makeup, like a good quality pale foundation or a black lipstick or a black eyeshadow. When I was at high school, you couldn't get black eyeshadow. I remember when I found one, I walked straight out of the shop and applied it. When highlighters first became kind of trendy not that long ago, I couldn't really get on board. To me, it always, if I tried to wear a highlighter, I just looked like I was hot and sweaty. And most highlighters are too dark on me. Like, obviously I like to wear very light foundation. I've got very light skin as it is, so a very white foundation doesn't look that unnatural on me. Highlighters tend to look a lot better on darker skin tones or you know, just like normal human skin tones of people who aren't trying to look like they're dead. I've tried so many highlighters, like, and they all just look like a dark smudge on my cheek. So one of my favorite things, one of my absolute favorite things that I have used every day that I've put makeup on since they arrived in the post are these Moonlighters from Black Moon Cosmetics. I'm actually wearing one of Black Moon's lipsticks right now. Deranged, I think this one's called. You know, I love Black Moon Cosmetics and I was so excited when I saw these were coming out, so I've got 3. This one is actually green. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a beautiful, shimmering, glowing green highlighter. Not like bam green, but you know, like a little bit green. Oh, and they smell really nice too. That one's called Glowworm. You can see that I've been using them. This one's called Jellyfish. I don't know if you can tell, like the camera's probably not picking up the pigments in it very well, but this one's blue. So this beautiful blue glow on the cheeks. And this one is my absolute favorite that I'm wearing right now that I've just worn. As you can see, it is quite used. It's called Squid. And it's the first true white highlighter I've found so far that looks really good on my skin, that like actually shows up even on top of matte powder. Other highlighters that I've tried, like you put them over matte powder and obviously they don't really show up. Highlighters, of course, they work better if you know, don't put them over a matte powder, because it's kind of, you know, matte powder is doing the opposite of what you want the highlighter to do, but you know, I'm an idiot, so whatever. But like, even putting it over the top of my powder, it still glows and you can really see it. There is a very nice brush that these came with from Black Moon to apply these, but I like to just apply them with my finger. I just put a little bit on my finger and then like rub it on, and then I'll take a brush and kind of diffuse it out a little bit. I have used it, like I said, every freaking day, and it just looks so good. It's so good. It's my favorite highlighter. Love it. Thank you, Black Moon. You rule. Keep making amazing stuff. I have to show you the packaging of these Moonlighters came in. I think this is probably the most beautiful PR parcel I've ever received. Look at the size of the freaking thing. It's massive. I was like, what? Wow. And look at the beautiful holographic writing. This is what the Moonlighters came in. Just 3 of them in this giant box. I think there are 6 altogether. I would love to try the other ones. There's a pink one I want to try actually. That is the inside of the box. Isn't that beautiful? The next one is something that makes me a little nostalgic for the 90s. If you were young in the 90s, you might remember hair mascara. I loved hair mascara. I used to put like stripes of bright red and stripes of like crappy looking blonde in my hair because I was a ginger and I kind of wanted to look a bit like Ginger Spice. Why did this ever stop being a thing? This is so friggin' useful. This is black hair mascara. This one's just from, I don't know how to pronounce this, Sios, I don't know, it's like a brand that they have here in Germany. I'm sure there are plenty of other brands that do the same sort of thing, but this is for your roots. And historically I've always used like a kind of crayon stick thing to fill in my roots. I couldn't find that here, so I've been using like a spray, like a black hairspray to fill in my roots, but those are very expensive for some reason and they're quite hard to be precise with. So like if you really need to get the roots right by your skin, like right on your forehead, you can't really use a spray properly because it's going to get on your skin, it's going to sort of spatter. Whereas this, you can be a lot more precise. I have it on right now because my roots are like 2 inches long, and you can just very carefully cover up your roots with a little mascara wand, and it stays on too. I love this. It is a total savior, and I kind of wonder why it hasn't been around longer. Or maybe it has in some places and I've just never seen it. But yeah, friggin' hair mascara. Speaking of mascaras, I know mascara's kind of not that interesting, but I've got like white eyelashes, so I have to, you know, find a good mascara. Why did I have to buy this one? I was in Cologne for the Amphi Festival recently, and I think my mascara was like empty, or I didn't bring it or something, I don't know. But for some reason I had to quickly rush out and buy a new mascara. I saw this one, NYX Worth the Hype, so I thought I'd give that a go, and I guess it is worth the hype. It does have this kind of extending effect. It makes the lashes look really doll-like. Coming in, Moon? I don't know how well you can see my eyelashes right now. You probably know I wear false eyelashes a lot. For festivals or whatever, sometimes I like to wear really, really big false eyelashes. My favorite everyday lashes to wear are ones that are big and bold, but not like ridiculous or theatrical, and I think I have found like the perfect thing. I've been using these lashes by Rouge and Rogue, and they are lovely. They're made of like luxury foam ink, and they are so soft, and they feel really natural, and they're light, and they're just perfect. Especially these ones, I think. They have that nice sort of dolly eye look to them. I've worn these ones several times. I've worn them again and again and again and again, and just with a normal glue, and they look like new. Like, they're pretty robust. I'm just really impressed, and I think I need a lifetime supply of these Rouge and Rogue lashes. Is it Rogue and Rouge and Rogue, or Rogue and blah, 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 blah. One more thing, one not that super exciting thing, but I know that in so many of my favorites videos I'll have like a new red lipstick that I found, because I'm always searching for something that looks like fresh blood on the lips. There was this one lip stain that I used to use all the time from a brand called Chi Chi. They discontinued it like years ago, and I was so sad. And ever since then I've been on the search for the perfect blood red lip stain, and NYX has recently brought something out called Epic Ink. So it's Epic Ink lip dye, and this color is Poised. I tried a few in the shop and tried to figure out which one looks the most like freshly spilled blood, and I came to the conclusion that this was the one. I like to put it on the inside of my lips. I think that's kind of a weird look, but to me it looks like a sort of fresh bloody look. Yes, so thank you NYX for creating this lip dye, so I guess like a lip stain. Thank you so much for creating this. Two more things that I've been particularly, that I just adored, that I think maybe you will too. I like to sort of recommend you a bit of TV or music or movies or whatever as well. Have you seen the Santa Clarita Diet, or is it Santa Clarita? I don't know. I think it's Clarita, but I think Clarita sounds nicer. Have you seen that series? I was about to say film. Have you seen that series? It's on Netflix. It's so good. It's so funny, and I hope they bring out more of it. You know, anything to do with cannibalism, I'm there. Very funny. I love that show, and yeah, I think you probably would too. So if you have Netflix or whatever, do look up the Santa Clarita Diet. And the other show, I know it's been around for ages, but I just totally marathoned Grimm, like Grimm. Like, I'd seen it on Netflix and I was like, no, that looks sort of stupid. But then I started watching it, and then I just watched all of it through to the end. I laughed, I cried, I was sad when it was over. It was like a little bit silly, but it was just somehow so gripping. It was like really good writing or something, and it just didn't quite go over the edge into being like too silly or too fantastical. I quite like crime shows. I like crime dramas. I like period crime dramas, and this one's like a fantasy crime drama, so it was really good. So if you haven't watched Grimm, you might enjoy it. I certainly did. It was just, I really like felt for the characters, and oh well, thank you for joining me. If there was anything you're particularly interested in, I'll link it below. I just thought I'd share a few new doodads with you, stuff that I thought was particularly good. I hope I've been able to give you some good recommendations, and thank you for joining me here in this weird sort of unfinished corner of my bedroom. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to my channel. You know you want to. And as always, take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and I will see you next time. Bye.